wanted to do this tutorial today because I wanted to review this Naked 3 palette. I don't know if you can see it. I just have a lot of people ask me about this, and so I wanted to do a review on it today. And I'm also just going to show you the rest of my makeup routine. That's why I just did a full face. I know before I've done tutorials where I already have makeup on and everything, but I wanted to show y'all from beginning to end because this is the only product that I use. Wait, before I say this, let me just make sure. Let me look. Yes, other than the lip scents, but this is the only product that I use that's not drugstore. Everything else, every single day of my life is drugstore. I just like drugstore better, so I can't help it. First things first. This, I cannot do anything without this primer right here. Do you see this primer? Let me put my hand behind it. And I don't know, it's not even gonna zoom in. This is Covergirl Outlast primer, all day primer. It is the best. All I do is just put a little, like a dime size amount on my finger, and then I just rub it all the way up. Gosh, I'm looking so rough. I'm like, I can see myself in this thing. I'm like, ooh, but you know, this is all natural. Yeah, so Revlon Color Stay and combination oily skin. Make sure you get this one and not the other one. I guess you would want to do, I don't have really oily skin, but you can kind of see just lately from being pregnant, I've been getting these little breakouts. But I've always just used this formula. The other one I think is a little too dry. It can kind of cling to your dry patches, even with the primer on. So yeah, but anyways, this, you can see it's like almost out, so. Let me put hello. So I just always put it right here on my skin, and I do 3 little pumps, and then I grab this. I use this Real Techniques brush. It's like the buff brush that they have. I love it. I got it from Kohl's, and you can use a coupon or anything like that. They always have 20% off, and I think I can get like one brush for like $10, which is amazing, especially if you have a Kohl's card. So I just dab it in here, and I always start on the side. Actually, I need my little mirror. I have this little mirror. I just rub this. I kind of do one swipe like all around my face with it, like this. Let me get a little closer. Oh Lord. Okay. So after I've just swiped it all on, I'll buff it a little like this. And then I pull it down into my neck. Hi, this is me. I always do my brows next. So, okay. So my brows are done. I just had to do that off camera because that takes a long time. Now I'm gonna show y'all how I contour, which is huge. Like, this is like the biggest part of the look. Like, I look like a rat right now. Wait till I contour. So I take this, let me see. Medium to deep is this Master Contour by Face Studio. This is Maybelline, and I got this from CVS, but I've also bought it from Walmart too. Actually, when I wanted to do everything in bulk, I bought everything on Amazon, and I'm gonna add those links below because sometimes it's a lot cheaper on there. Anyways, you can see that like I use this thing to death. But medium to deep is the color 20 that I get this in, and I just take this contouring brush that I got from, this is a Real Techniques brush as well, and I just swirl it around in here. And then I start at right here, the top of my cheek, and I need my mirror for this. Yeah, so I start right there, and then I just do little tiny circles, and then I bring it back. I try to do like a little kissy face so that you can find where your cheekbone is. See, like when I push in, you see that's my cheekbone under there. So that looks funny. yeah, so I just go small circles, small circles, small circles. And when I watch these videos, I feel like I'm beating my face to death with these brushes, but I promise it's not that hard. As I'm saying that, I'm like, it's not that hard. And the mirror is shaking, so. Then I just go to the other side. And this is a lot of, I do this like a couple different times, like back and forth, back and forth. I just kind of try to even them out. So I just start at the top, and then I barely move down. Yeah. And then I also like barely take some and pull it up, just so that it's not some random harsh line that comes out of my ear. I do it on this side too. Because I also take some and I put it up here on my forehead. This is especially good if you have a big forehead, because what you're doing is you're adding a little bit of shadow to the edges, so then it brings everything in and it kind of takes away from the edges, so it leaves this a little bit lighter, this area right here, and so it brings it in like it's kind of like an illusion when people look at you. So I just do this over and over and over. And I take a little bit and I go right here. The same thing on this side. When I do this also, I try to blend down just a little bit, like the excess, because I don't want it to look like I have a line on my neck. And now for the nose contour. This is big. This is big. So I take more of that. Let me get my mirror. And I squeeze my brush like this, and then I make it like into a little point. And just like that. And then I go right along the sides of my nose. Up, up, up. And then I pull it in into my eye like this. So then that all connects. And then that also creates like a little bit of base already of like a little bit of a bronze base, I guess, that will match the rest of this for when I put my eyeshadow on. So then I do it on this side. And I take this, I'm almost out of this. I guess I should have probably got all new makeup. This would have been so much better looking, but this is the Instant Age Rewind Dark Circles by Maybelline. I love this. I use this stuff up so fast because this is what I use for my contouring, the lighter part of it. And this is in shade Light Pale. What I do is I take this and, let me get a mirror. I go up my nose just like this. And then right in between. And then I do just a little bit on my forehead. And then, let me turn it. Right on the edge, I don't want to go over the contour that I just did on my nose, but I want to go kind of right around it just to sharpen it up a little. But when you buff it all out in a minute with the Beauty Blender, you're not going to have like harsh lines, so don't worry. So then I put it right under my eye, like this. And you can't really tell mine. I just like to have like a little bit of a, difference in color when it goes from like my eye to my cheeks and everything. You could get a lighter color in this if you wanted it to really like stand out, but I don't like it to be that bold. And then sometimes I just put like a little dot right here on my eyes. And then maybe on my brow bone. What you do is you're just going to buff out all of the white that we just put on our face. So just go all the way around like this and buff it out, and you just want to blend it into the rest. See? Now on this side, you go up the side of your nose. Okay, so see? The sun is hitting my face. Ah. And yes, baby, that is even without highlighter. I like this window in here, even though do not look at my hand because it's like a lot lighter than my face. Need some self-tanner. I just take this little blender and I blend it all over. Okay, and then after that, what we got now? Okay, now we are ready for, well, we're about to use the Naked, but really quick, I'm gonna show you, this is something, it's even like worn out. This is by e.l.f. and it's just like a little eyeshadow palette that they have. It is in Moonlight Pearls. This I also get off Amazon because I got it in store one time, but I could never find it again. So I'll try to find a link and put it below. But this is Moonlight Pearls, and look, it is like the best. This is what I use as a highlighter, and it's by e.l.f., so it was only like $2. So I just take my finger, because I found that my finger is the best. And then I go right here. Eva is still talking to herself. I hear you, girl. She's trying to give y'all some tips. She watches me do this enough. Right up here. Okay. Yeah. I actually have Should Have Been a Cowboy by Toby Keith playing, and we listen to this all the time in the car, and she is singing, y'all. And then I also take some and I put it right on the end of my nose. And then up the bridge of my nose, just anywhere that would be light. So then I take it and I put it right on my lid, like this. And then you can do some on your lips if you want to. Okay. Now, let's get to the good stuff. The Naked palette. So, I have this little brush. It actually broke. It was by e.l.f. too, this little buff brush. It is supposed to be a concealer brush, but I use it for my eye makeup. And it does have some concealer on it right now. Okay, so let me go into, I'm gonna go first into Trick right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's this coppery color. I absolutely love it. And then I take just a little bit and I put it right, I start on the corner and then I barely work it in. And I just do small circles. Okay, so I just do small circles and I buff it all the way to the corner. Okay, and then you can see just a little bit on there. And then I do that on the same side, on the other side. Okay, see, oh my gosh, I love that. Little coppery base, and it's like, this is so fall right now. Like there's a pumpkin on my eye. It's like kind of orangey, coppery, I love it. Then like, see how it looks with the light Moonlight Pearl by e.l.f. that I just put on there? So then I go into the color that's right next to it, which is Buzz, which is, this is like a dark pink, or dark pink, but it's really shimmery, so I like that. And then I put that just barely on top of it. I don't do as much as I just did with the copper, but it gives it that little bit of a pinky look. So I do that on both sides. And then once I do that, once it's all buffed out, I always look up and then I barely just pull some of it under my eyes. Okay. And then this is the brush that came with it. And I got this palette too off of Amazon. I think I told y'all that, but I'll put the link down there. My mom I bought this palette actually like 2 years ago, but my mom just bought one like 2 weeks ago from the same link, and she loves it. And it's the same exact one, same exact formula and everything. So it's looking rough. Okay, so now I go into this dark color with the more precise brush, the one that actually came with it. I do the fluffy end, and I go right here into Factory, and I just get, it's just a little dark, and then I put it right here in the corner, just barely tap it on there, and then I pull it in like this. And then I just do small circles and I buff it. Yep. And then I take it just a little bit, just like before, and get the excess, and I try to put that under my eye. And I get the same thing again, Factory. For the other side, I just dab it right here on the corner. And this is a really good technique if you have hooded eyes, because then your hood doesn't get lost. You're kind of emphasizing that hood with the lighter eyeshadow, and so then it's still there. Like it kind of makes your eyes pop. It brings them out instead of like sinking them in. It took me a long time to find some good techniques for hooded eyes, but once you get the hang of it, you will be amazed at what you can do. I'm pulling this under my eye. Now, if you did want to get crazy, you could do this. One of these colors right here. It's Black Heart or Dark Side. Either one of those for your corner. Let's just try this, and you'll see how dark it is. See how dark that is? Whew. You get this, and just buff it out. You see that? Looks like I have a black eye, but it's okay. Just wait till the finished look. So then I take the flat end of this brush that came with it, and I put it into this Strange right here. It's the first one, the lightest one, and I barely put that back on top. Just one swipe on each side. And I go from corner to corner. And then I take it and I put it right up here on the brow bone. And then same thing on the other side. Like I said, I'm just doing one swipe of these. Eva's singing in there. Okay. And then that just really makes it pop. So that is all for the Naked palette, and let me just show you how I top it off. I'm not gonna do fake lashes today. I'm not really good at those. I have naturally long lashes, but fake lashes, they give me a headache. I don't like them, so sorry if that's what you were looking for today. Hang on, let me see, what am I missing? Okay, so now I'm using this, I use this L'Oreal, oh my gosh, it's all Infallible eyeliner, so it's just L'Oreal, and it's not liquid, it's just a regular. And I first start by putting it right under my eye. I do it right along here. It's not super, super dark, like super black. It's more like smoky black, which I like. because it really blends well. Covergirl liquid eyeliner that I'm about to use, and I'll show you. It has like a really cute little point, which is really easy to work with. Can you see that? Can you see that little point? Yeah, so it makes it really easy to do a wing. I guess I will do a wing. I haven't done a wing in a long time. I usually just put it up there, but so let me get close for this. I just start from I start in the middle because that's where I like to put the most product, because I don't want to start on the corner and so much product go in there, but I just slowly, it took me a long time to be able to use this properly. Okay, once I have it covered, the line covered, I'll start on the wing. So what I do is you just look where the end of your eye is. If you were to just keep on going straight up with the natural curve of your eye, that's how you want your wing to go. So mine would be like right here. And I just do a little tiny line, and then I connect it with the top line that I made. See? A beautiful little wing. And let me do it on the other side. So now I have both wings done. And then I have used this for so long, like now 4 years, whenever they first came out with it, now that's how long I've been using it. It is the Covergirl Supersizer Mascara. It's the only one that's in this all solid, pretty blue color. And I get it, and I don't get it in waterproof because when they do it in waterproof, they are not playing. This one is just black. I try to do blackest black, but they only had black, so it's fine. I'm obsessed with this mascara. Do you just see what it just did for my lashes? Like, what in the world? I have this amazing lip liner, but I ran out of it. It's also by Jordana. It's in Rock and Rose, but right now I've been using this Jordana Modern Matte Lipstick. And I used to be able to get this from Walgreens, but it's just really hard to find like a Walgreens these days. And so I've just been getting everything on Amazon, either Amazon or eBay. I'll try to find one of those links. But let me see, I'll show you. This one's a little more pink than I'm used to, but I do love it and it looks so good. Can you see? Let me see. And then I just put this all over my lips. When I was pregnant with Eva, my lips like blew up. Like they were so big, but that hasn't happened yet this time. So I'm kind of hoping it doesn't, because it wasn't very flattering big. Like they were unnecessary. So what I'm using now, it's like a really pretty plum color, and I just think it looks really good with this lipstick. It is, what is it? Perfect Precision Lip Liner. I got it, I literally think I got it for like 99 cents. I found it at a drugstore. I found it at like Walmart or CVS, I'm not sure, but I'll try to find it online and post that link as well. Can you see how pretty it is? Like this little plum color. I have to put it on my really white arm. My mom is going to beat my butt for doing this tutorial with these nails. Sorry, Mom. I don't go all the way around. I only do it like on the corners and then up here at the top, just to make it a little plump. Let's see, what is this? My lip scent, which is Pink Champagne. You could use this by itself, which sometimes I do, but I have that really pretty color. I just wanted to show you those colors. And, okay. So I just put this, and let me just tell you, if you have not used lip sense before, be prepared. This stuff does not come off. It does not play. And when you get this sealer for it, which you have to get the moisturizing lip gloss, I thought that was just one of those things they were trying to sell you on, saying, oh, well, since you get this, let me just sell you this. But no, you cannot get one without the other, because if you get this, it's just gonna crumble off. It's not gonna stay. You have to get this moisturizing lip gloss. And I'm just telling y'all this, complete honesty. I don't sell this stuff, so I'm not, you know, me telling you this, I have no benefit. I'm just telling you because I have never found anything like lip sense that stays on my lips. Like, it's amazing. But I did find, I've tried it a couple times, if I do not use this stuff, it's kind of like the sealer for it, that it will not stay on. And it's a little gloss, and it's glossy, but I like it because, hang on. It's just really moisturizing. It doesn't have that like nasty oily feeling, and it doesn't like get caught in my hair. Let me see. Okay, last step here. Where's the last step? Blush. This is a little bit more pink than I would like for the fall, but it just looks really good with this color, so it's fine. This is by Wet n Wild blush. I'm trying to see if it has a specific color. Oh, Pearlescent Pink. It's in 325B. And I'm also using another one of these Real Technique brushes. I should just be a consultant for Real Technique, because now I'm using, I didn't even realize all these were here. I just barely tap on here, and then I get a little bit off. And I smile, and you just put it right on the balls of your cheeks, and then you go up. Ta-da! And I think that's it, y'all. I just take my little beauty blender and I go back over everything. So my hair is so crazy right now, but let me just show you up close and personal this eye makeup. Like, oh Lord. Okay, can you see that? Like, it is so perfect. Seriously, I love this palette, and I'll try to put all the links below so that you can try to find all this stuff online. Amazon Prime, bomb.com. I get this stuff in like one day. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any more questions. I wanted to do this Naked 3 palette because I've had a few people ask me about it. I had 2 or 3 people ask if I could do a tutorial on it, so I hope that that helped you. It's just a really subtle, if you can tell, I mean, in the video, I did end up using the darkest of the dark, just barely, but it's just a really subtle, nice, pinky fall color, and really, I say fall color, but I use this year round. So thank you for watching, and let me know what you think below. Bye, y'all.